There's one thing everyone tells you about the Amalfi Coast. It'll bankrupt you. And honestly, it makes sense because look at this place. €1,000 a night hotels, paying up to €60 just to sit on the beach. Every video you've ever seen of this place was made by someone who could afford all of it. So I did the exact opposite. 4 days, public ferries, the cheapest room I could find, no private boats, no luxury hotels, tracking every single euro. All of it building to that one place I dreamed about for years, the most famous island of them all. At least that was the plan. By the end, you'll see what 4 days actually cost me and whether the dream everyone sells you online is even real. Coming up, the stairs that nearly killed me and the one lunch that made the whole trip. One thing to take note about Italy in general is that boats and transport tends to leave whenever they feel like. So this is meant to leave in 5 minutes and they're only just disembarking the passengers coming from Positano and we're just lining up to go in. So yeah, just anticipate buffer zones for this stuff that tends to happen in Italian time. Right, here we go. It's really nice in here, it's not bad. So this ferry should take just over an hour to get to Positano, and behind me I could see Mount Vesuvius, which is incredible to see in real life, and also the city of Naples, and I know that further along I'll be able to see some incredible landscapes, which I can't wait just to relax and just check it out. Wow, that is Positano right behind me, and it looks so stunning. It's so beautiful. Positano. Wow, it is as good as it looks on social media and everything I've seen about this place. My first impressions, yeah, literally my mouth is wide open for this. And it's for real, not just the influencer thing. But a place this beautiful always keeps something back. And Positano hands you the bill before you've even put your bags down. Wow, that is awesome. So as I walk in, I'm sitting in this lounge, which is amazing just to chill with the TV, a bit of a sitting area for your laptop and stuff, open kitchen with a coffee machine and a bar and cutlery and filtered water and a tap, queen size bed, area for your clothes and a bathroom that looks so nice and a shower, but not just a shower, but it's actually got a steam room. Honestly, this has got everything I need. And outside as I looked, there is a pool, but unfortunately it's not a part of this Airbnb, but doesn't matter because the beach is such a short walk away. How good is this accommodation right now that I'm in? I think I scored big time with this Airbnb because it's a new listing and the fact that they had no reviews, I'm taking a chance. But because of its location being so close to the main beach, the Positano beach, I had to take it just because I knew that Positano is built on a mountain and there's so many steps up to the top, and imagine carrying all my luggage up to the top, that would be a bit of a nightmare. And the good thing about this Airbnb is that there were porters there to help me enter into this property, to find the way and to make me feel welcome. And that's the whole good thing about Airbnb. So I had a really good introduction to this property, and also the price, because for 420 Aussie dollars or 233 euros per night, this is a steal, especially when the accommodation around here costs upwards of $500 at an absolute minimum. The advantage of the new listing with no reviews is that you can get accommodation at a bargain, such as this one. Just be warned about Positano. It is expensive more than you think, and it makes places like New York and London cheap. Let's put it that way. But for now, I'm off to the beach to cool off because I am sweating. And being near the port mattered more than I ever expected, because Positano charges a tax nobody warns you about, and it's got nothing to do with money. And now I'm out here in the beach, and I can't believe it's only like a 2-minute walk. And it's such a vibe. Like, I love the bars that are just here where everyone's just chilling and watching the sun go down and having a limoncello or apple spritz. And all these beaches, like you can see, they're all cordoned off. And I have to figure out which one is the paid one and which one is free. It's just because the beaches are like sectioned off and you have to pay for it. And I've been told that it is 45 euros to use the beach chairs and the umbrella. It comes with everything in it, but no towels and no shower. So you have to like go back to your hotel room. The free section is a bit busy, but I'm just here for a bit of a dip, so it's all right. So Each of these are different beach clubs with probably different pricing, and I've got like a little bit of a window of time left before I lose the sunlight, so let's get into the water and see what it's like. Oh, this is so good. So cool, so warm, so refreshing. Right, I just finished that little swim. It was so refreshing. However, the sun is completely gone because the beach faces south. And the other thing I noticed is that I got nipped by something while I was swimming in there, and I thought it was some sort of like crab. But when I ChatGPT'd it, it was a fish. A little nip, but so long as it's not jellyfish, I'm happy. But yeah, the water's really nice. The other thing I learnt is that we don't get the facilities here compared to Australian beaches. For instance, when I get out of the beach, there's no place to wash your feet and no place to shower because you got to pay for it in the beach clubs right next to it. So that's one little thing that I miss. And the other thing is that as you get to the pebble part of the beach, it is so painful to walk on, especially bare feet. So you're gonna need to wear your thongs or your flip-flops all the way to the water to feel a bit comfortable. Otherwise, it's gonna be a bit prickly. And I can imagine in the middle of the day, it's gonna get really hot as well. How's this for a breakfast spot? Just pastry, cappuccino, outside this awesome view of Positano at around 8ish in the morning, and it's only €6, so it's a great start in the morning, doesn't cost too much, around 10 Aussie dollars. And look at that view behind me. When it's not crowded and it's just all peaceful, I love it. This is the best part of the day, to be honest. Start early and see everything before it gets too packed. Just exploring the streets of Positano, and I have to say, it's actually pretty cool. I love the whole quaint villagey feel. However, I know this place can get pretty crazy in terms of people. At the moment, it's about 11:30 in the morning, it's not so bad, and it's in September, so it's off the tourist peak season. But apart from that, it's actually quite nice. Like, it's a good enough amount of crowd, but not too hectic, and I can explore really quickly. Stuff like lemon stores, souvenirs, craft stores, clothing shops, lots of cafes and little snack bars and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not really the kind of stuff that I'm interested in, but if you're interested in having a look at these, it's pretty worthwhile exploring, getting lost in the streets of this town, because there's lots of little nicks and knacks that you can actually buy. So I'm going for a 10-minute walk around the coastline, which looks absolutely stunning, by the way, to the other beach that's in Positano, which I almost forgot about. It's called Ravello Beach, and apparently it's a lot more quieter and less hectic than the main one down the road. So again, it involves more steps, but it's such a beautiful nature walk. Like, this is like away from all the hustle and bustle of the crowds, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Look at this. This is like a little section that's like completely quiet. I love that. I don't know if it's private or it's public. Right, there it is. This is Ravello Beach, and it looks so much quieter than the other one. It's pretty impressive, much bigger, and I'm already loving it. This is cool. So right at the end of this beach is the public beach, which is free. And it's a lot bigger, I'd say, longer than the other beach, but still fairly small compared to the private beaches over there. So I kind of asked around the prices, and they range from €35, which is around 70 Aussie dollars, to €60 in the front row, which is $90. So imagine spending $90 to sit on the beach when you can do it for free in Australia and many other countries in the world. So that's mind-boggling for me, but there's still the public beach, so you can still do this on the cheap. Still, whatever Positano threw at me, I kept telling myself the same thing. The place I was really here for was still waiting at the end of the trip. These stairs are no joke. Literally, all I've been doing is climbing up and up and up. I'm so fortunate that I'm not staying at the top of the hill. Imagine carrying that luggage all the way up. I'm already puffed just going to dinner. By the time I get there, I'm going to be sweaty. Okay, I finally reached the main road. My gosh, so tiring. But apparently all the good restaurants are on the top of the hill. And one thing to note is when you're doing GPS to find the locations, navigating through the stairs, the GPS goes a bit out of whack. And also there's no reception because of the mountain and everything else. So you got to watch it when you're navigating here. All right, there was a bit of a problem with my microphone at the restaurant, so I thought I'd explain the whole dinner. So the dinner was at Da Cabrisa, which is a restaurant with great views but mixed reviews. So I thought I'd give it a go anyway because I was really hungry. Got a table immediately. I had the zucchini flowers and I had the seafood risotto. And I have to say the food is like double the price of Rome. I'm so shocked at the prices. It's not cheap like I was told. The zucchini flowers had a nice crisp, good portion sizes, great presentation. But apart from that, not too bad. The main, I had the seafood risotto, which was really well flavored. Like just so much flavor in the seafood risotto. I loved it. It was pretty good. And all up, the meal was 77 euro, which was really steep. That's 137 Australian dollars. So in terms of costs, it's not a good start. I hope that going forward, there'll be like some incredible places to eat. And right now, it's time to hit the hay and ready for a massive day tomorrow.
That's Positano done. And I still had no idea if the rest of the coast was worth the money or just more of the same. So the next morning, I got on a ferry to go find out.
Well, good morning. It's so peaceful here in Positano. Had the best sleep at the Airbnb, but now I'm up early because I'm taking a ferry to Amalfi, which is a town about 10 minutes ferry ride away, costs 10 euros. But I'm also wanting to visit this town called Ravello, which I've always wanted to visit. So I can't wait. And hopefully I'm early enough to avoid the crowds. So I just got to Amalfi. It is a different sort of town because it's got cars. It's kind of weird seeing cars here after going to Positano being carless. Yeah, it's different, it's peaceful, good there's no one around at the moment, but my goal right now is to find a bus ticket because apparently you can't buy it on board and I need to buy it beforehand. So it's kind of hard, like there's no way to know where to get it from, and ChatGPT suggested going to like a newsstand, but I went to a random souvenir shop and they don't have it and they didn't tell me where. So apparently there's a conductor over there that sells the tickets and they are about €2.50 each, so I bought two for return journey, so that's €5. So it's quite hard to find, but is the guy that just sells the tickets like the old-fashioned way. So you need cash for something like this. Luckily, I had some cash, but now I need to find the bus stop to go to Ravello. Well, here I am, Ravello. What a beautiful place. Wow. And this place apparently is famous for its music and lemons and views and gardens. So I reckon I'm gonna hit up these things. And this town is actually a UNESCO heritage site as well. And I can see why. It is so beautiful. Like the good trick is to come early in the morning when there's no one around or barely anyone around before it gets overcrowded. And I'm loving it. I'm loving just the vibe. And what I need now is to grab a coffee to perk myself up to encounter the day. So I'm at a place called Cafe Calce and I have a cappuccino here and a lemon croissant. So I've never had a lemon croissant before, but I'll give it a go, see what it's like. I've never had anything like that before in my life. Like the lemon is actually not that sour, which is what I like. And it's just got that lemon oozing out, which is really interesting. I've never had this like this. How cool does this view look? I am absolutely gobsmacked at this view. It is amazing. I'm at the Villa Ravello, which costs €8 to get in, and it's like a villa built in the 13th century, inspired by Moorish architecture, and the gardens here are extensive, and I actually got lost in the maze of pathways leading to different gardens, and I'm at this point, which is a really famous point, and I absolutely love how peaceful it is. Hardly anyone around. Love coming here in the morning, actually. This is the best thing, and it's just really chill, which I really love. Now, one thing that there's no shortage of is limoncello and lemons. And this is a shop that sells all things lemon by the looks of it. So I'm gonna have a bit of a wonder. Oh, some limoncello, right? It's got quite a hit. Oh, wow. It's whew. So I've just come to a place called Villa Cimbrone, which costs €10 to get in. It's 15 minutes walk from the town center, and that walk was stunning. Like, I can't get over how beautiful it is and how peaceful it is as well. So this place is famous for the Terrace of Infinity, which I'm gonna head right there, which is apparently right at the end of this road. And this whole place is filled with huge gardens with absolutely stunning views. And wow, it's just so peaceful. This is the theme of the town so far, is to chill. So this is the Terrace of Infinity, the famous one. And I have to say the views outside look stunning. Oh man, can't get over this. This is so beautiful. So on my way back, I encountered Mimi's Pizzeria, which is rated really high, and a lot of restaurants here aren't rated very high on Ravello and are overpriced, but this one is 4.5 on Google and has a lot of good reviews, and the pizza looks really good as well. I got the Diavola, and it's 18 euro, and with a limoncello spritz. Pretty good. The sausage is a little bit spicy, but not that spicy, and the crust is nice and airy. Okay, is the bus back down, and I hopefully better get in. Should be all right, but I'm so glad I left in the morning to go to Ravello, because look at that bus, it's absolutely rammed. Thank you. Just made it back to Amalfi, and boy, it is busy. So many people around. Compared to Ravello, it's a bit of a change. There is a vibe, but if you hate crowds, you might not like it. But I'll see what I can explore in a few hours that I have here before I head back to Positano. And this church looks pretty cool. This must be the Amalfi Cathedral. But for now, I need to get some water from this fountain over there, because I haven't seen many of these fountains here compared to Rome, where you can get your free water. So I don't want to spend money on water, so this is a good opportunity to drink up right out of the boob. There we go. You cannot visit the Amalfi Coast without having one of these, the lemon sorbet. I'm not usually a lemon guy, but when in the Amalfi Coast, you gotta have it. This is 8 euros for a small, and that's quite big for a small, I've gotta say. So refreshing. It's not as sour as I thought, so it's not so bad. Aside from that, I think I've had enough of the crowds for the day, so after this, I'm probably gonna head back and call it a day. So I'm at a restaurant called Max's, and that's halfway up the mountain in Positano, and I ordered a appetizer and a main. So for the appetizer, I had the octopus with potato, and for the main, I had the lasagna, which I heard good things about according to Google reviews. So I'm going to give this a shot. And this is 28 euros, which is around 42 Aussie dollars. It's not bad. I feel it needs a bit more salt.
Ravello proved the coast still had surprises in it, and the biggest one was still waiting back near Positano, a place you can't drive to, can't walk to, and can only be reached by climbing into a tiny boat.
So I'm at the Positano port again, and I'm about to get a boat from here to this restaurant called Adolfo. And apparently it's about a 10-minute ride up that way towards Amalfi, and it is so cool being able to catch a boat to this restaurant. This is one of the best restaurants in all of the Amalfi Coast, and it's really hard to get a booking, but I'm so glad I managed to get one in. And also, one awesome thing is that they have a private beach, and I can't wait to swim in it, because I gave up my time at this Fornillo beach and here for this, because this one I'm allowing time for. So I have high expectations, especially when it came from a food influencer as well, and I'm so hungry, so looking forward to it. So on the boat to the restaurant, and it's a private boat sitting about 6 to 10 people, just leaving Positano now, and it's stunning. Like, what an intro to the restaurant experience. There it is. Look at that, private beach section. And we're here. Wow, I love this private beach section, and it's so like isolated. I love this. Underneath a cliff, just the setting is amazing. Got day beds there that you can reserve, but I didn't do it. But wow, I love the look of this. This is like so private, and I heard the food is even better. Check this out. This is the octopus salad as a starter, and it looks amazing. And it took a while for me to get the order because they were like so busy with everyone coming at the same time, but they were really fast with the food. I'm really surprised. So I have really high expectations of this, just because a foodie friend of mine recommended this spot as the #1 place to have a feed in this area. So let's give this a go. Oh, wow. perfectly cooked octopus. It's so fresh. So for the mains, I got the spaghetti with clams. It looks incredible. Oh yeah, it hits a spot. And the clams are so fresh. This is incredible. It's only 25 euros as well. So yeah, pretty reasonable price for like a restaurant like this where I'm expecting to pay 50 euros plus. Like this is 25 euros, which still works out to be about 40 Australian dollars, but still this is really good value for where it is. Seriously, that was the best meal I've had in the Amalfi Coast, and it's only 51 euros in total. That included a seafood appetizer, seafood main, and an Aperol Spritz. That is insanely good value for its location, considering it's got a private beach, considering you need to get a boat to get here because it's not accessible by road. I'm blown away. If you ever go to the Amalfi Coast, make sure you get a booking at this place. It's only available online to book, and you got to book it far in advance because it's super popular. And yeah, just keep trying to get this. This is so worth it. And this would be the only meal that I would probably vouch for in all of the Amalfi Coast, to be honest. Like, it's that good. For now, it's time to go for a dip in the ocean before heading back to Positano and shifting to the island of Capri, which I'm so looking forward to.
And if a hidden little cove near Positano could be this good, I couldn't stop thinking about the one place I'd save for till the very end. And then it was time. The morning I'd been building the entire trip around, I packed up, got on a ferry, and headed to the most famous island in the Mediterranean, the one I'd dreamed about for years, Capri. This was going to be the best part of the whole trip.
Right, I just made it to Capri, and it looks like another hilly island, like Positano, but it's huge. So it's gonna be a lot to explore, and I can't wait to spend the day here. I'm staying overnight based on friends' recommendation because they've been raving on about Capri being one of the best places to visit along the Amalfi Coast. So let's go. First impressions of Capri, it's pretty tacky, touristy, similar to Amalfi. And yeah, it's full of tourist shops, tourist restaurants, ticket sales, boat tours, and all sorts of things. But I thought Capri was meant to be a really luxury town or luxury island that's super expensive. And yes, the accommodation is super expensive tonight. But why does it look like this? I don't know. Maybe because I'm in the port and not in the actual town of Capri. Maybe it'll be different. We'll see. I just got to the top of the funicular, and this is the town of Capri, and it looks a lot better actually. It's a lot more posher. As you can see, there's a Prada store right there, so there's a sign that it's luxe. Complete difference to down there, which apparently I think it's called the Marina Grande or something like that. Can't wait to explore this town tomorrow, and oh, that's where the buses are. So those are the cute buses that you see, the little short buses that take you up and down the hill. That's so cute, it's like a squished up bus. Check this view out. Isn't that incredible of Capri? And this is my accommodation for the night for $286 a night, which is much cheaper than the Positano one. But if you look inside, let me show you why it's $286. It is the cheapest I can find in Capri. It kind of gives hotel vibes right there. It's very basic accommodation. I'm really excited to check this out tomorrow. But for now, signing off because I'm absolutely wrecked. I'm just gonna call it a day.
That was the last thing I ever filmed in Capri because there was no tomorrow on that island. I woke up to grey skies and the crowd somehow even worse. 2-hour lines for the buses, every taxi booked out, no way to get to Capri or anything I'd come for. One night was all I could afford, and one morning was all I could take. So I did one thing I'd never thought I'd do on my dream island. I gave up. I got on a ferry and I left. The crown of the whole trip, and I couldn't get out fast enough. And that's the whole Amalfi Coast in one moment. So let's add up what it all actually cost. 4 days on the Amalfi Coast, 2 nights in Positano, 1 in Capri, everything in between. Here's the real total. Just over 1,000 euros for 4 days. And let's be honest, that is expensive, around 260 euros a day. I'm not even gonna stand here and tell you the Amalfi Coast is cheap, because the number says otherwise. But here's the context that matters. That's a third of what the honeymoon and private boat crowd drops on that exact same 4 days. I did it in 4 figures. They do it for 5. You can afford to go. You just can't afford to do it properly. I saw paradise. I just kept bumping into the glass wall of what I could actually afford. So, is it worth it? The views, Ravello, Adolfo, yes, 100%. But go in with your eyes open. The Amalfi Coast on a budget and the Amalfi Coast on social media are two different trips. One costs you €1,000 and a lot of stairs. The other costs 3 times that. I saw enough of the magic to know I'll be back. And next time, I'm saving up to do it properly.